Since Deon Jones first alleged that a Los Angeles police officer had unjustly shot him in the face with a hard foam projectile at a 2020 protest, he and his legal team have gone to great lengths to prove it. They fought for, obtained and scoured hours of police body camera video to find instances of officers firing such weapons during LA's mass demonstrations over George Floyd's murder. When they found the shot they believed struck Jones, fracturing bones in his face and ripping the skin from his cheekbone, they hired a forensic video analyst to retrace Jones' movements that day and prove he was in the line of fire. In several pixelated video frames, the analyst spotted Jones' gray backward hat or the logo on the front of his jacket. He used those sightings to follow Jones through the chaos to the moment where he and other protesters were cornered in a Trader Joe's parking lot and LAPD Officer Peter Bueno opened fire into the crowd. Nearly 3 years after the protests sparked a mountain of complaints and litigation over the LAPD's mismanaged and at times violent response, Jones' civil case against Bueno is set to go to trial in federal court Tuesday. It showcases how difficult it has been for protesters to hold individual officers accountable for wounding them. Despite tremendous amounts of police and bystander video, not every baton strike or projectile shooting was captured clearly. Jones' legal team conducted its own inquiry into the shooting after LAPD investigators found the available evidence inconclusive and cleared Bueno of wrongdoing. Among the evidence considered was blurry footage of the shooting from another officer's body camera video. Bueno has denied shooting Jones. His attorney, Janine Jeffery, said she could not discuss the case before trial because doing so could taint the jury pool. According to data provided to The Times, LAPD investigators have rejected all but about 2% of misconduct allegations out of the hundreds leveled against officers during and after the protests. A half-dozen civil claims against officers have been settled before trial, costing taxpayers nearly $1.7 million to date, but always without admission of guilt or wrongdoing. A class action lawsuit brought by Black Lives Matter Los Angeles and others remains pending, but it focuses more on the culpability of the city and the LAPD than on individual officers. Jones, 31, who has a background in civil rights work and the backing of a pro bono legal team, has refused to take a settlement. His team has driven his case to trial with the goal of holding Bueno responsible for shooting him and, in his view, violating his constitutional rights.